Hi everyone, welcome back to beautiful Shitzville. Holy crap, we are back with City Skylines. Oh my gosh, what is even going on here right now? It's been a while. Let's take a look and see what we have. Everything looks good. In the last one, we were considering, the mall. We also built the high school, and we put a park next to everything for the kids to play in. A lot of you liked that. We also built a road to the beautiful shit pipe where everyone can take tourist photos and things like that. Now, I had some requests in the comments, and I think we should do some of those requests. One of my requests was, can you please change the name of the park to the pregnancy park? I can do that. Because, it's not just for drugs and dog walking, it's also for, illegitimate sexual practices. And I agree, it's next to a high school. I think we should do it. I hear people leveling up their homes, little dings happening here and there. People just love to live in Shitzville. It's beautiful. I think we should call them citizens. I like it. That was also another thing. We built the parks next. Oh my god, look at this. Look at how busy this park is. All the kiddies want to play right next to the shit pipe and just have a blast. Just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? They can park their cars on the road, and they can go have lunch right next to the beautiful shit pipe. I think that's like one of the best decisions we made, to be fair. So it's looking pretty good. We are at 2,110 people and growing. We're good in the green, making $2,067. I believe that's supposed to be per day or month cycle. Now, one thing I wanted to go over with you guys is what the hell do we do about Taco Industries and Garbage Land, because I think we're starting to run out of room. Now, for now, it's starting to make the old Dingling Pass a little bit crazy. I was wondering if we should start moving things down here in this area to kind of get a little bit of the traffic away from this singular road right over here. I'm not sure how we're going to do that. We're probably going to have to make another branch off the old Dingling, but I don't know. I feel like it would be good. We want to keep it pretty away from everyone's residential and commercial. And I am not a very good city planner, as you can see. So we've got a couple things we need to do. The mall. People said they really wanted a mall. They were really excited. Let me see how big it is, because I don't think I remember actually how big the mall is. Oh my, it's pretty big. Oh my gosh. We don't even, we just barely have room for it in here. Should we do it? It's expensive. Fuck it. We're doing it. There it is. The mall. Oh my. Do you remember back when you were a child and the booming era of mall was like it, and like the mall was the place that you hung out? I'm not so sure if it's that way anymore, but I know when I was a child, the mall was in its heyday. Like, everyone hung out at the mall. It was the only place where you could go get like ice cream and play arcades and ditch doing your homework and hang out with your friends and buy really cheap like plastic earrings and stuff like that. I'm just saying. Miss those days. One of the things we had in the comments is, please name the mall the Shit's Pit. I will do it. Someone's already being arrested at the mall. No? Is the mall on fire? No. Oh, we've got fire and police. What's going on here? Whatever. Maybe they just wanted to turn on the sirens so they could get to where they were going faster. I heard that things like that actually occur. I'm not saying for certain, but that's what I heard. So I mean, right now we can leave industrial because there's not a high demand for it. However, once we start putting in more residential, I feel like the demand is going to go up. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. And then think about where we want to have more residential. Now, we can just keep building it out here, or we can make a new neighborhood. I'm thinking all of this area up here we should leave for now and keep it commercial. We don't want commercial to get too close to the residential areas because that's not what we want. What if we built a road, maybe like in the middle here, and kind of had it come out this way? We also want to get away from this crazy thing that I have made over here. These weird, like, U-turn dead-end roads. We probably want to stay away from that. Oh my gosh. But like I said, I'm the worst city planner that you've ever seen. So just please deal with it because you're going to have to. Alright, let's Yeah, I think we should be able to do this. Let's go ahead and pull something out here. And what can we do? We can make a nice little residential block here. Just a small one. We can maybe hook it up later if we feel like doing that. I hear people dinging away. That's good news for our citizens. It means that people like the town. Oh, I can't make anything even to save my ass. I'm not sure how I got into this conundrum, but here we are. Look at this. I mean, I could do that, but that won't make much sense in the long run, will it? So let's just do this. And then what we could do, like I said, you guys, if you were looking for, like, cool grid city planning, you are not going to find that here. There's no way. What is this that I've just created? Fine. That's fine. It doesn't matter. I swear, it really doesn't matter. Let's hook it up with some water. And I hope that our electricity is still doing well, because we're not sure. People in Shitzville, all of the citizens, are using so much goddamn electricity. Like, they're just leaving everything on at every opportune moment. It's really bad. We have to stop them, but I have no idea how. So, let's see. We should also put some parks in here before houses so that we don't go ahead and destroy them like I've already done. A small playground or a small tree park. These are so big. Okay, right here should be okay. Let's go ahead and do that. And then, you know, anything for my citizens. They're worth it, to be fair. Let's go ahead and fill this block up here. Let's see what comes. And let's watch that grow. That's probably going to grow pretty fast. We also have a need for more commercial despite putting the mall down. I'm going to wait on that and see if it improves. A lot of people said that, or some people asked why we were doing it so slow and not speeding it up, and then some people said that they liked it being slow and just kind of casually playing. That's kind of what I want to do at this point. I just want to see how things progress. We're just having fun here in Shitzville. I mean, what else can you do but have fun in Shitzville? It's the place to have lots of fun. And we should put that on our postcard. The place to have fun. Shitzville. And then have the shit pipe in the back. You know, a little cameo picture. It'll look nice. Look, the houses are already sprouting up pretty quickly here. Now, do we want to keep this in the district, or do we want to make a new district? We also have to think about that. Because we have Shitzville Heights, or Shit Pipe Heights, I should say, right over here. This is this area here. Kind of like the original area. The people that moved in at first, they're the old people. They remember when Shitzville was just like a one-horse town with only one taco stand and the shit pipe, and that was it. And they'll tell you their stories all day long, even if you don't want to hear them. But over here, now that we have new construction, and we're going to put it towards like some commercial area here, we could make this a new district if we wanted to. So should we do that? I'm thinking maybe we should. Let's take a look. Where does our district end right now? We can probably fix this so that we could do. Let's think about this. Now, there really isn't a reason to do this unless you want to have different ordinances in every single place. So other than that, I haven't found this too useful yet. Like with your industrial and stuff, you definitely want to section that off so you can like give them different laws later. With the residential, it's really all up to you on how everything develops. We can make this different, I think. Do we want to encompass them all? I feel like we could. The mall we could just kind of grab this whole commercial area here for ourselves. We could do that, and then anything below here could be in this district right here. But what should we call it? That's the problem. Probably should have asked you guys this beforehand, but I didn't. So let's think about this real quick. We have Shit Pipe Heights. What would be next to that? That would be good. What about oh God. I feel like it should be something a little bit not as nice sounding as Shit Pipe Heights. What about something like I know that some people totally had like ideas for this and I totally didn't remember what they were. But fine, it doesn't matter. We can think of anything. I would say Poop Shoot Poop Shoot Hills. There are no hills. But, you know, that doesn't matter. No one's gonna know. I mean, what are they gonna do? Like, come in here and say that there's no? No, they won't do that. It's fine. Okay, Poop Shoot Hills. It's next to Heights, so it's like the second nicest place to live in Shitzville. And then what we'll do is we'll progressively get worse from there. So if you're living in the Shitpipe Heights, you're doing really well. If you're living in Poop Shoot Hills, you're doing mostly well. You still have access to the high school, St. Shitty Nations. Right now, wow, we've got 449 students out of 1,000. 450 now. Great. And then what we can do is, I probably should have done this earlier, connect these with paths so people maybe won't drive so much. That does work. However, it looks like we're going to have to do a bad thing to get that done. Okay, good. I will do a bad thing. To this tiny house here. See you later. Oh dear me. So that they should be able to use this to get to the park. And then, oh. What do we do about it here? Let's have one from here. Sorry. They had just moved in, and I immediately bulldozed their house. Like, immediately. That's what it's like. That's what it's like for the citizens of Shitzville. You never know what you're gonna get day to day. It's a hard place to live sometimes, it really is. Now, our commercial has gone slightly down. It's really kind of the same. So maybe we should think about putting some more in. We can do something here. But then we also have to think about, do we want to put commercial in a place where they can easily walk to? Now, we know right off the bat that the people of Shitzville do not like walking. They will park their cars. They will take their car literally 5 feet down the road and then park it there. I mean, look at this. Just look at this mess. Oh, wow. Look at all this rows of little houses right here. Look at that. Right next to the park. So they're watching people deal their drugs and do illegitimate things right out their window. Isn't that nice? It's a feature, really, of the home. It's a feature. I think we can do... well, not that whole thing, no. I think we can do a little bit of some commercial here, but I'm going to keep it separated by this space so that hopefully it's not too bad. And then we can put something... maybe something will fit right here, right next to the mall. How's the mall doing? Are people visiting the mall? A cheapo mall for shopping. That's exactly what Shitzville needed. We only had 15 visitors last week. Holy crap. But we had some tourists as well. I feel like the tourists are going to take some time to get over to the mall because the first visit they're going to make is over to the shit pipe for sure. We know that that's going to be a fact. So we're just going to have to be patient on that and wait. Now, still have residential here that hasn't popped up. So no more residential until I see that full. And let's see how we're going. Wow, Shitzville is growing. It really is. We do have a little bit of industrial demand. Now, maybe we should take care of this now. What the hell are we going to do with industrial? We're not at a place yet where we can make offices instead of industrial, so for now, we're still polluting the shit out of the entrance to Shitzville. So literally, when people come in here and go through the Dingling Pass very slowly, they say to themselves, my god, this was exactly as advertised. Look at all this shit. Look, the ground is completely... it looks like it's covered in poop. From all the, you know, the factory and the waste and all that crap. Uh-oh. What's happening here? Are we out of power again? Of course we are. It's Shitzville. Nothing works properly. We still haven't unlocked this. It's going to be a little bit longer. You know what? We're actually almost there. I wonder if we can hold on for it. Can we? I would really like to do that instead of another turbine. Holy crap. It's gotta be said. 34? Oh my god. We could sit here and watch this for 20 minutes. It's slowly growing, but very slowly. Oh. We're so close. I don't want to waste the money, to be fair. Come on. Everyone can live with brownouts for just a moment, right? Just a small moment. Some people have like no electricity at all. Alright, oh shit, we're just gonna have to bite the bullet, I guess. There's gonna be no choice. Shit. So once we get enough people, we can unlock a new kind of turbine, and I will show you how that works as soon as we do. Is everyone okay over there? Yes? No? Are we alright? The Poplar residents. Finally, they have lights that they can turn on, and now that they have electricity, they're going to make sure that every single thing is on in their house at all times. Because it must be like an unspoken law of Shitzville. I'm going to have to figure out a way to stop that. But, I mean, the citizens are out of control. There's nothing I can do to really control them. Alright, so... We're at 2,563 people. We should maybe think about doing something with the dingling. It's okay for now, but it's not going to be for much longer. I feel like we are sitting on an active volcano here. I want to get this large roundabout again. We're still waiting for that. I think once we do, we should be able to update the Dingling Pass and then think about what we're going to do with industry in Shitzville. And of course, if you guys ever have any comments or suggestions, I will look at them no matter how bad. Because no matter what, there's no way that you could make a suggestion as bad as what I'm doing right here with this town. Great. So we're doing okay. Traffic is not terrible. The mall will get used, but I think we should probably... Oh! It's happened. We are now a Boomtown. Congratulations! So we've unlocked transport, level 3 unique buildings, and a bus. Something I don't think we need just yet, but we can also do recycling policies, which help take down trash, and recreational use of recreational substances, of which I won't speak of here because it's not really good for the kitties. We also unlocked some intersections, and again, we need to fix Dingling, Bus Depot, the advanced wind turbine, and the cemetery, which is something we have to think about as well. So we've got some decisions to make here. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and first of all, get a cemetery down because that will help people. You wouldn't think that a cemetery has something to do with morale, but it actually does. Believe it or not. Now, where the hell are we going to plop this? Do you think right here? So that people will have a beautiful view? Fine, that's good. Let's take a look at that. So, now, when people die in Shitzville, which to be fair, doesn't happen too often. I mean, the people of Shitzville are pretty resilient. They're used to living in shit, and because of that, they've developed, like, crazy... subhuman mutant immune systems, so there won't be many deaths. But if there are, someone can die peacefully here. Oh my gosh, it's a little bit spooky actually. And maybe in their own little crypt, their own family crypt. Or if they want, they can have just a nice plot. Wow, I've never looked at this in first person before. Here lies Jerome. He was a good man. He just didn't have enough shit in his body, and then so he couldn't get past smallpox. It sucked, but we all remember him fondly. So now we have a cemetery. God, what should we call it? My lord. I have a bad idea. It's probably the worst idea. It's also very immature, but I feel like most of you wouldn't be watching if that's what you didn't expect. So, I'm sorry for everything that I have... Sorry for what I've just done, but not too sorry. I think that's fine. It's a play on words. Some people find that clever, but not many, I'll tell you that. Alright, so Poop Shoot Hills. You go there for the mall, stay there for the cemetery. That's going to be the new, postcard for that. We could have more than one postcard. Maybe we could fix it so that you have a view of the mall, and then kind of off in the distance, it's like right next door to the cemetery, in case you die from shopping overload or from terrible food court food, get like crazy food poisoning from like Panda Express or something. Panda Express, please don't sue me. I've eaten your food before. It was fine. Okay, great. So okay, we need residential in a big way. So let's think about this. Now, I know that if we put some houses here, it'll kind of be bad news because they'll be right next to commercial. So let's leave that spot a little bit open, and maybe we can branch off from here without ruining too much. Yeah, it looks like we can. So we can put a road right here. What do you mean invalid shape? Distance too short. If I had $1. Yeah, we can put it right out here. And then what we could do is we could kind of make... like a little path over here if we wanted to, so people could take a shortcut right over here. I think that should be fine. I mean, I don't think it's gonna make like an actual intersection, is it? No, that should be alright. I don't think there's lights. I think it's actually just stop signs, so that should be fine. And then this byway can lead into a whole series of residential right here that we could make. So let's do that. Oh Jesus, I always don't want it curved. Now we're gonna probably have to destroy some stuff to get this done. But I think... I'm sorry that there's a road so close to you. I know that your life stinks right now, but hang on to it. Like, don't lose hope. Don't lose heart. Please. Just please don't. I feel like we should actually just continue this down here. Make it one long road and then have like boy, everyone's pissed. Everyone's pissed at my decisions. I mean, to be fair, they're bad decisions. But this is Shitzville. This isn't New York, you know. So we've gotta just tell them to suck it up, because this is just the way it has to be. We'll make some footpaths, and then what we could do is make some footpaths over in this area here, so people can get to where they're going by way of walking, which I really want people to do. The people here are so lazy. It really kind of irks me, but I don't think that they're going to do it, to be fair. They really just like their cars for everything. We're gonna have to fix that later, but for right now, we can leave it. All right, so good. Let's get some water down here in the most asinine way possible, because that's how I do things. And then, perfect. That little thing is going to come bite me in the ass later, but for now, we are fine. And let's get some houses in here. Now, we also want to put another park. We'll put that down before we put the houses down. What kind of park? Let's do something different. Park with trees, a large playground. You know, the kiddies will probably like that. So I think that that's what we should do. Let's put a large park right there for the kids. Oh, see, they're happy now. They're happy once again. I've made it so that, you know, they can forget their problems. We'll put a little footpath right here for them, so these guys can get down to the park whenever they want without parking their cars all over the goddamn place. Wow, we really need residential now. Shitzville is so booming that people just absolutely need to move in. There's no bones about it. No bones. Right, so I probably wasted a little space here, but I'm not too arsed about it. It's gonna happen. We can maybe do some things in here later. Let's just do this whole road right here and see what comes up. That's a lot of residential, so I'm gonna leave that and see what happens. We don't want to go too fast, because I feel like we'll kind of shoot ourselves in the foot. Now we're losing population, but that's all right. As soon as these houses come up, that's going to fix itself. It could be that some people are dying. It could be that some people left when we had that great debacle of literally about 3 weeks where people had no power. That could also have been a thing. We got 53,000 in the bank. We're still in the green, making about 2,500 per cycle of money, and that's pretty good. Now let's take a look at how are we on fire? We have one fire department because I thought that a mall was more important. So I feel like we should probably do something about that. We can afford it. You know, we just can't. So we can put it like maybe over here next to, or, you know, if we put it here like on a main road, it will have a little more access. I feel like I don't want it near the houses exactly. It'll probably be very loud. So let's go ahead and put it right there. That's good. That's a little bit better. Now we have 2. And then how are we doing for police? Do we have crime? Is there crime going on in Pregnancy Park? Actually, it looks pretty good. I gotta be honest. There's not a lot of crime in Shitzville. People are just overly happy. They're allowed to maybe do drugs. It's not really allowed, but no one says anything. They do it in the park. They're all getting pregnant in the park as well, all the teens. And that, literally, that keeps them from getting in any kind of trouble. So there you go. I think some of the world's problems could be solved by just letting the teens do what they want. Also, I should never run for presidency, ever. Oh boy, okay, so we've got a problem. So now, what I'm gonna do and try to move everything over to this actually is, let's try a different form of electricity. We have these. Advanced wind turbine. So it allows you to build wind turbines in bodies of water to save space. So the wind over here is not great. That's my only quandary about this. So I was hoping, oh god, it's really good over here. I almost feel like, because if we put it here, it won't really do much. Well, we could get 7 around over here. This will literally suck big time for anyone that lives over here. But we could do it. We could do it. Maybe we should and just run a line. It'll look ugly, but what part of Shitzville doesn't? So let's go ahead and put 2 of those down. We can afford it. Actually, we only need to put 1 for right now. And then what we'll do is we'll just set up a line from here to here, and that will supplement. So that should, as soon as it gets working, should hopefully shoot it way up. No? Yeah, we're fucked. We are people of Shitzville. Calm the hell down with your goddamn energy. They're just using it all day. Let's see if I can find a better place to stick this. That's what he said. we could get 7 out of that. But we're going to waste all of our money on electricity. So it could be that we might have to think about something, or buy this plot of land over here and stick things way out here and just draw a huge line. Because the dark areas on the map, that's the areas we want to go for as far as electricity. We've already pirated this one here. So this area just doesn't have a lot of wind to its name. I wonder if we could do that. Let's zoom out real quick and see. Now, if we wanted to afford this piece, how much are we talking? Oh, it's only 4,700. You know, that's not too bad. I think in the next one we should purchase that. And then you guys can let me know what you want that area to be called. And then we'll put maybe some electricity over there and get it moving. I think that would probably be the best bet for now. What else do you want to see happen with Shitzville and its citizens? Here's the map of what we got going on now. Let me know. Again, this is not going to be perfect. We're just kind of letting it happen as it happens, you know? But oh, look at Poop Shoot Hills. It's really coming up. It's looking great. I'm really happy about this. Let me know, guys, what you'd like to do, and I will see you in the next one.